Ever felt like you're running on empty with no energy left to give? This isn't just fatigue speaking, it could be a sign of burnout. Burnout, a state of chronic physical and emotional exhaustion, is more prevalent than you might think. It's a silent epidemic creeping into our lives, often unnoticed until it's too late. Understanding it is vital because it doesn't just drain our energy, it seeps into every aspect of our lives, affecting our productivity, relationships, and health. Burnout can sneak up on us, but by recognizing its signs, we can take steps to prevent it. So, what are the signs of burnout we should be looking out for? Well, let's dive right into it. One of the most common signs of burnout is chronic fatigue. Now, we're not talking about the occasional tiredness after a long day. This is a persistent day in and day out kind of exhaustion that doesn't go away even after a good night's sleep. It's like a heavy weight that saps your energy and leaves you feeling emotionally, mentally, and physically drained. Next, there's decreased satisfaction. Things you once enjoyed or found fulfilling may no longer bring you the same level of satisfaction. This could be related to your job, personal life, or even hobbies. The world around you might start to feel a bit grayer, a bit less vibrant. Then we have reduced productivity. You may find it increasingly difficult to concentrate or complete tasks. Your performance at work may decline, and even simple tasks might feel like climbing Mount Everest. It's as if you're stuck in a rut and can't seem to find a way out. Lastly, let's talk about cynicism. This is a general sense of negativity or frustration towards your job, colleagues, or even life in general. You may find yourself being overly critical, or feeling detached and disconnected from people or situations around you. It's like a dark cloud that colors your perception and affects how you interact with the world. Now, it's important to remember that everyone has off days or even off weeks, but if you're experiencing these symptoms persistently, it might be an indication of burnout. It's not about one bad day at work or a single sleepless night. It's about a continuous pattern that affects your overall well-being and quality of life. So take a moment to reflect. Are you noticing any of these signs in your own life? Because recognizing these signs is the first step to addressing burnout. But burnout doesn't always manifest in obvious ways. Sometimes it's the subtle changes that signal the onset of burnout. These might not be as straightforward as feeling drained or disconnected, but they are just as significant. Take forgetfulness, for instance. You might find yourself misplacing items, forgetting appointments, or struggling to recall conversations. This isn't just your run-of-the-mill absent-mindedness. It's a sign that your brain is so overwhelmed, it's having difficulty keeping up with everyday tasks. Next, we have insomnia. When you're burned out, your mind is often spinning with thoughts, worries, and anxieties. This can make it incredibly challenging to switch off and get a good night's sleep. You might be exhausted, but your brain just won't let you rest. Then, there's the issue of weight changes. Some people lose their appetite when they're under stress, leading to weight loss. Others might find comfort in food, leading to weight gain. Either way, drastic changes in your weight can be a sign that something's not right. Lastly, consider your health. Have you been falling ill more frequently? Burnout can weaken your immune system, making you more susceptible to colds, the flu, and other illnesses. This isn't just about feeling under the weather. It's your body's way of telling you it's under too much stress. Now, it's important to note that experiencing one or two of these symptoms doesn't necessarily mean you're heading towards burnout. We all have off days after all. However, if these symptoms persist, or if they're combined with feelings of exhaustion, cynicism, or reduced productivity, they could be red flags. Remember, burnout is not a destination. It's a journey, and these less obvious signs are like road markers, warning us that we're headed in a potentially harmful direction. By recognizing them, we can course correct before we reach a point of no return. These less obvious signs can serve as early warnings, allowing us to take action before burnout fully sets in. So let's pay attention and take care of ourselves. After all, our health and well-being are worth protecting. It's not just about recognizing burnout in ourselves, but also in those around us. Burnout isn't a solitary experience. It can impact anyone, from your best friend to your colleague at work, and it's crucial to be able to identify the signs in others, not just for their well-being, but also for the health of your relationship with them. So, how can we spot these signs in others? Well, changes in behavior are often the first red flags. This could be a usually punctual person starting to arrive late or miss deadlines, or someone who's typically upbeat becoming increasingly irritable or withdrawn. They may also express feelings of overwhelm, exhaustion, or cynicism more frequently. However, recognizing these signs is only half the battle. The next important step is approaching the person with empathy and understanding. Remember, burnout can make people feel isolated and misunderstood, so it's essential to approach the conversation with kindness and patience. Don't rush in with advice or judgment. Instead, listen to their concerns, validate their feelings, and let them know that it's okay to seek help. Moreover, if you're in a position of authority, such as a manager or team leader, provide resources and support to those struggling. This might involve adjusting workloads, encouraging breaks, or promoting a healthier work-life balance. By being observant and supportive, we can help others who may be struggling with burnout. Let's remember, we're all in this together, and a little understanding can go a long way in making a difference. Prevention is better than cure, and burnout is no exception. When we talk about preventing burnout, it might seem like a daunting task. But in reality, it all starts with the basics, the fundamental aspects of our daily lives that often get overlooked, yet hold the key to maintaining our mental and physical health. First and foremost, let's talk about nutrition. Maintaining a balanced diet is not just about keeping our bodies fit, but it's also about fueling our minds. Did you know that our brains consume about 20% of our daily calorie intake? That's quite a lot, right? So when we deprive our bodies of the nutrients they need, we're also depriving our brains. Consuming a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains can help maintain energy levels and prevent mood swings. And remember, it's not just about what we eat, but also when and how much. Next, we have regular exercise. Now, this doesn't mean you need to run a marathon or hit the gym for hours on end. Even a brisk walk around the block or 10 minutes of stretching can do wonders. Regular physical activity helps reduce stress hormones and stimulates the production of endorphins, our body's natural mood lifters. And then there's sleep. We all know how grumpy we can get after a night of poor sleep, right? But it's not just about mood swings. Lack of sleep can impair our cognitive functions, reducing our ability to handle stress and thus making us more susceptible to burnout. Striving for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night can significantly improve our overall well-being. So, there you have it. The basics of preventing burnout: a balanced diet, regular exercise, and adequate sleep. These might sound simple, but they are often the first things we compromise when life gets busy. However, by making them a priority, we can build a strong foundation that can help us withstand the pressures of life and avoid burnout. After all, these fundamental health habits form the groundwork for preventing burnout. Beyond the basics, there are more targeted strategies we can employ to fend off burnout. First, practicing mindfulness can be a powerful tool in preventing burnout. It's about being present in the moment, tuning into our thoughts, feelings, and physical sensations without judgment. This allows us to recognize when we're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, rather than letting these feelings build up over time. And the beauty of mindfulness is that it can be practiced anywhere, anytime. Whether it's taking a 5-minute meditation break or just paying more attention to the taste of your morning coffee, little moments of mindfulness can make a big difference. Next, setting boundaries is crucial. This could mean setting specific times for work and rest or saying no to additional responsibilities when you're already feeling overloaded. It's not always easy, but it's important to remember that setting boundaries is not a sign of weakness, but rather a sign of respect for yourself and your well-being. Seeking social support is another advanced strategy to ward off burnout. Whether it's talking to a trusted friend about your worries, joining a support group, or seeking professional help from a therapist or counselor, having a solid network of support can help you feel less alone in your struggles. It can also provide you with a different perspective and practical advice. Lastly, taking regular breaks is a must. This doesn't just mean taking a weekend off now and then. It means taking small breaks throughout the day to rest and recharge. This could be as simple as stepping away from your desk for a few minutes, taking a short walk, or doing a quick mindfulness exercise. Don't underestimate the power of these breaks. They can help to prevent the buildup of stress and exhaustion that can lead to burnout. By incorporating these strategies into our lives, we can effectively keep burnout at bay. Remember, prevention is always better than cure. And with these advanced strategies, you're not just preventing burnout, you're also paving the way for a healthier, more balanced life. Preventing burnout isn't just about avoiding exhaustion. The benefits are far-reaching and transformative. Imagine a life with increased productivity, where tasks are completed with efficiency and enthusiasm. Consider the joy of healthier relationships, free from the strain of constant fatigue. Envision a state of enhanced well-being, where stress is managed and happiness is abundant. This is the power of burnout prevention. Remember, taking care of yourself isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Avoid burnout to live a healthier, more fulfilling life.